as we come back into the home sweet home manor, we find three unfortunate victims. I mean, player characters. Jones, McDouglas, Crowbear, and Zavi have just stumbled into the grand ballroom. And I believe that Jones decided he wanted to go and play the piano.
I play chopsticks on the piano.
Before that happens, let me... So, once you get to the piano, the ivory keys bear traces of age and neglect. There is a little glowing kind of phosphorescence that kind of lights up the inside of the piano.
Oh, this is weird. As he gingerly sits down on the bench that's there. Hey, Goblin. The hell's wrong with this piano?
Okay, roll a grace and an action die for me, Jones.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Why is everything exploded?
It's a haunted mansion.
It is three successes with flair.
Nice. So just as you put your fingers on the keys,
oh damn it,
the keys start to get incredibly cold, like so cold that if you left your fingers on the keys just for a second longer, you would be afraid that your fingers might freeze off, and you kind of duck and jump off to the side of the piano.
Combat roll! I yell as I do.
Just as a whole bunch of ghosts, a whole mess of ghosts appear suddenly in the room, and the air becomes frigid. Every breath you take, you see the mist out your mouth, and you feel a chill that gets to your very core and your bones, and you are freezing. I would like everybody to roll a sanity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
then that is
action?
It's action
wits
and mind.
or mind.
Action, mind. Please. Okay.
I'm at 2 successes.
Nice.
You need 2 d10s, you said?
That's limbo.
That is
Go ahead and
limbo.
do your rolls.
I'm gonna drop something. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna bid my grenade.
1 success.
I'm gonna hold on to it. It's my lucky grenade. The one that didn't go off.
Yeah.
Nice.
As I'm like, ah! It's just a D4.
Okay.
And that is nothing. Hold on.
I got 1 success.
Nice. Do you want to spend a proficiency, or do you have any ninja gear that might help give you a little more confidence?
I have a baseball bat.
Yeah, a baseball bat is very confidence building, I'm sure. If you want to use that too. Not sure what it'll do against the ghost. Yeah, you would use it as an additional dice. Is there an aspect on that dice?
No.
Or on the bat? It's just a regular baseball bat?
It's just literally a stick.
You get a D4 for the baseball bat.
Okay.
And how did you do, Crowbear?
I rolled an 8 on the action die and a 1 on the mind die.
Okay, so that is also limbo. You are in limbo for this ghostly,
I got a failure
setting.
on that, so I'm gonna spend. Can I use a movement, a proficiency?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, and then that will be
You're
a
gonna
reroll, right?
Start running away. It's a reroll with your baseball bat. They seem to be like in one area. There's like an emptier area of this massive ballroom that they're not in. So maybe you can get and recollect yourself.
Yeah. Okay, that was a 9.
That is 2 successes, so that brings you up
Okay.
to, I'm sure, 3 successes. That is a complete success.
I dropped
You will
a
not get in.
proficiency. Go on, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I already
what'd you
did.
get?
I got 3 successes total.
3 success. Also, clean success. And Crowbear. So you're at limbo.
Okay, so so I want to use nothing personal. Which makes me needlessly violent.
Okay. I
Um,
think is it limited to ninja gear when you throw down?
Oh, is it only ninja gear in this situation?
Or is it can they use a trait?
Oh, so this is a throwdown. All throwdowns are equal.
Oh,
So you can
they're
do
equal.
you can always do the same stuff.
Okay. I know you've told me 100 times.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
It super helps though when you reiterate though. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause I
Yeah.
forget. So do I need to use ninja gear in this case, or am I?
Yeah,
good
it's
to
ninja
use-
gear, or I mean, you're fine. You're in limbo. If you want to be in limbo, that's fine.
I don't think I want to live in purgatory. So fuck it. I'm gonna dig into the trinket trench coat and see what I can find.
Okay. If it doesn't have a trait, what do you pull out of your trinket trench coat?
So it does have a trait. It's just random.
Okay.
Like whatever
You can pull out something random and you roll as to whether or not it's helpful.
or not it pulls out the thing I suggest.
Okay.
So I want to pull out. Let's see.
Never pull out.
Hey,
Yeah.
get a vasectomy. Just kidding. No, I'm not though. Anyway, so I'm gonna pull out a bigger, like an aluminum baseball bat.
Okay. Add a D4 to your
Or I guess I could use my broken bone staff.
You could use your broken bone staff as well. That's in hand, or I'm sure you still have it.
I'm gonna use the broken bone staff actually instead of the trinket trench coat because I don't want to have to roll twice to figure out whether this succeeds. Is that still a D4?
Yeah, it's still a D4.
Okay.
There's something in the bones that you feel is comforting. That is a not a success. So you're still at limbo.
It is.
And you gain a
D4,
flaw.
that's not a success. I might cry.
Yeah, it's true. And you gain a flaw, and that would be afraid of ghosts.
Spookies. Okay.
I ain't afraid of ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
So I'm gonna call this flaw low spookies.
Okay, low spookies, low ghost, low spectral tolerance, and that makes sense. You like shiny things. These things are kind of shiny, but they're not shiny. They're dull. So these dull spectrals
they're
haunt you.
How dare you?
They're the opposite of anything that you're interested in. So they kind of terrify you. And I'm gonna go ahead and bid your flaw to run towards Zavi, so you guys can be closer together. Does anybody spend cunning? These are very
absolutely.
And Zavi, do you spend cunning?
Yes.
Okay, everybody spends cunning. So these ghosts, these spectrals, just appear, and the temperature of the room gets so much colder, and you're chilled to the bone. You see Crowbear is in a mild form of terror. They're keeping it together, but you can definitely tell that this is disturbing to them. What do you guys do? Actions on that.
I'll let you guys go. I think we all spent. So my dude is rolling, and he's talking to himself as he does so.
And you hear. You actually hear
get
something. I'm sorry. From our gnome to yours, How about a transformative generative culture of terrorism? Or is that a misnomer? Anyway, wanton killing of innocent civilians is terrorism, so not a war against terrorism, but in fact, in this case, we'll make an exception.
Nostalgic says low spectral tolerance for Crowbear.
Oh my god.
This is not a normal stream.
Okay. So I'm gonna bid socially inept so I can just talk directly to them, whatever voice, and say, what can y'all tell me why the fuck y'all are torturing us? Because I could really use some context here.
I used to ask the same question as I'm like my army crawling away.
You hear this shrill groan, like a scream that is coming from the air itself, being torn apart. Is that what you're doing for your action?
Yes.
Are you just
Did you
talking
bid?
into the ether?
I'm just talking into the ether. I just want some context.
Did you bid something?
What did you bid?
Socially inept.
Oh yeah.
Socially inept. So use your mind and throw down.
Okay. It's 2d10.
Nostalgic says drop the G on graveyard and you get a raid.
I got 4 successes, a 10 and an 8.
You got 4 successes. Wow. And you notice that two of the specters kind of fade a little bit.
You, we just asked
Talk
the
You're still in a room full of specters.
So I've dropped cunning. I'm bidding my motto, which is leg it.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm army crawling on my, I'm army crawling. I'm like towards the door. As I roll over on my back, fire in the hole! Dink! Whew. And I lob this ancient grenade.
Oh, nice. And I'm guessing that Zavi and Crowbear are not close to the area that. I mean, the specters are kind of surrounded.
I'm like next to the wall.
Okay, so you guys are outside of the center of the room.
Yeah.
Roll to attack.
Do you want this to have a chaos die or not?
Yeah, I think there should be a chaos die for sure.
Beep.
Add a chaos die. I mean, it's a grenade. If there's not a little chaos on a grenade,
not a one.
What's the point? That's good.
Let's see. Let's see. What is my? I'm gonna call this Grace. So it's 1, 2, 3. So 3 with success. And I can make that higher if need be. Actually, I will. Fuck it. I'm gonna use. Well, this is not an improvised weapon, so never mind. So 3.
Okay. So you throw it, and you, being somewhat annoyed that the piano attacked you, the grenade kind of like rolled towards the piano in a very threatening way. You absolutely destroy this piano. This beautiful, once a relatively nice grand piano is splinters. And because you didn't roll a 1 on the action die, all the splinters and bits of this piano shooting in all directions around the entire room. They are they don't actually hit you guys, so you guys are all safe from
you hear
splinters.
Jones just saying die, and he has a bunch of like racial slurs. Die, bleep, 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 die.
They are already dead.
Wood gnomes. Damn wood gnomes.
It appears
Shorty!
that your grenade had no effect. Had it been a holy hand grenade, it might have done something.
Damn it!
Entirely not affected. Though you did
I counted
destroy
to 3.
the
God damn it! I didn't count the 4. 5 would be right out.
it's the bad guy's turn. Let's have.
I use cunning. Or am I spooked?
Oh, no, you can go. You're not spooked. You're fine. Go.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna throw my broken bone staff at him.
Okay. Do it. That's
broken.
I'm guessing you got a broken bone staff.
I did not hear broken bone staff.
Sorry to hear that. You get a pip for that, I guess. I don't know.
Is this a Cialis commercial?
Yeah,
it is.
So give your broken bone staff a toss.
Okay. Is this action in brawn here?
I'm guessing it's action and grace because you're trying to. Are you just throwing it into the crowd of ghosts, or
I'm just giant and graceful. That's it. No brains.
Ghost that you're going for.
Smash. These are both D10s. Okay, I make sure I picked up everything. Oh yeah, a little bit of ASMR dice action. 10 and a 7.
Nice. That is 3 successes. You beat the threshold. You totally hit one of the ghosts, and
the closest one to us. Who I throw at?
Yeah. You see another ghost like get sucked into the bone staff. So it is now inhabiting, like the bones pulled the spirit into the bone staff itself. And you can mark a trait onto your bone staff saying that it's a broken bone staff with the soul of one
bone sucked.
Ghost. It got bone sucked.
Bones.
And you should get a pip for that, I guess.
Bone sucked. No?
So there are somebody roll a d6 for me.
There's one on the desk right there.
Frankie,
I got it.
why don't you roll a d6 for me?
Oh, too late. Go for it. I'm ready. No pressure.
4. So there are 4 specters that remain in this room.
Spicy.
Yeah, spicy. I would like you to all roll sanity. Throw down your mind and
mind's eye.
Mind and an action dice.
An action
or just
dice.
mind. Both. Okay. One for you, one for me.
Okay, yes. So that is a 6 and a 1. So I got 1 success.
Oh no. That's a 1 on the action die and a 4 on the mind die.
That's 1.
So 1 success. Yikes.
2 successes, that is limbo. And how did you do, Zavi? 1 success?
I got 1 success. Yeah.
Do you want to spend any proficiencies, or because that is failing at this moment?
I will spend skullduggery.
Skullduggery? Okay.
Yeah. That is a 9.
Okay, so it sounds like that's 3 successes that you've got.
3.
So you succeeded. What about you, Crowbear?
So
you actually have to roll 3 successes in order to, because you are already. No, with the failure, real quick, Jones, with Limbo, Crowbear got a flaw. Does that mean that it's an additional dice that they have to, or additional success that they have to get in order to?
What?
So they got Limbo in the last time. They got a flaw.
Yep.
Do they need an additional success, or is it the same?
No. All
right.
So, yeah, that is up to you if the threshold increases with sanity. If it's the same kind of thing, like we're encountering something that weighs on us more and more and more and more, you could increase the sanity threshold by that.
Yeah. Well, we'll go with 2
My
for this
apathy
one.
here is not dangerous yet.
Yeah. So, how many successes do you have, Crowbear?
1.
So right now you're failing.
Yes. So I was going to go for expression to express
Reroll?
my distaste for the ghosts.
Absolutely. Do it. Go for it.
Okay. So I'm. Excuse me, my rolling tray's been occupied. All right, D10. Do a fucking thing. God damn it. I roll a 3.
Oh, nice. So that's a failure. You will get derangement of your choice.
I'm gonna go with psychosis. Because why the fuck not? I'm already spooked by ghosts.
There are 2 ghosts remaining.
Who does it go to now?
It is the player turn. So now whoever wants to go, Jones or Crowbear or Zavi.
Okay. So I am now bone staffless. Jones, do something while I figure out what my plan is.
All right. Cinders and such of the piano in the air, and all of this going down and being rather scared. That kind of was a slant rhyme.
A little.
A little
It was
bit.
good.
So I mean, yeah, didn't mean it. I'm near the door on my back, having lobbed my lucky grenade, and it has exploded, doing nothing. Our weapons are useless against them. How many of these ghosts does it seem like there are? And are there any way?
Like...
Go on.
It seems like there are 2 ghosts.
Is there any way out of here?
It was a full room of ghosts. Yeah, the door was smashed the fuck open by Crowbear.
Anything else in here other than a like, piano legs?
There was a piano.
Yeah, it's gone. Anything else?
There's a door at the far end that is shut, but you are close probably to the entrance that you just came into.
Yeah, fuck that. As he pops up, he knows exactly where that goes. That door.
Yeah.
And I see the goblin and I see the bird, right? And they're fighting the ghosts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna bid my nature, which is craven. Don't tell anyone.
You get a pet for that, I guess.
As I pop up, and I'm like, I do like this beeline, but around the action. And as I do, I call over my shoulder. I'm like, I'm gonna go get help. Keep fighting. As I've done this before.
So you pieced out.
We'll get out of here. No, I'm going to the other door, the one that we haven't gone
to.
the
Other door. Okay.
Yeah, the other door.
Cool.
If I can get to it, what does it look like?
It looks like the door that it's a smaller version of a door. It looks like a brown door with no windows.
It's brown.
It's got a knob on it that you can turn.
I'm gonna turn it. As I grab the knob and cinematically turn it, throwing open the door.
Okay, and you enter that room. I'm gonna
assuming it's not like a black pit of doom. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's fine. You're fine. I'm not gonna make you do anything in this moment. Okay. What do you, Zavi and Crowbear do? It is their action.
I'm gonna bid tooth and nail to attack one of the ghosts around me.
Okay.
I was like right where the piano exploded, so that was like going to see what's going on with it. So I'm gonna try to attack the closest ghost to me.
Okay. Yeah, there's 2 left, so there's one that is relatively close to you.
Okay.
Throw down, I would imagine, your brawn and action die.
Okay. That is 2 successes.
Nice. So that is limbo. So you do hit them. Do you want to
Half demolish.
add a? It's basically half damage is what limbo is usually. Or limbo can also mean in this situation that you succeed, but there are some effects.
Can I bid my baseball bat again?
No, that you've used that resource, I think. I mean, you can use the baseball bat, and it'll give you a damage die, I believe. I actually, that's a good question. You probably can. If Bill was here, he would be able to tell me, because I don't really know.
Well, if it's a new scene, I would be able to use the bat again.
Well, didn't you? No, we haven't done any new scenes yet. So everything you've used is been from that original scene.
Can I use a background?
From the start. Yeah, what background?
Monstrous.
Monstrous? Like you... Yeah. So you're kind of doing this in a gruesomely scary way to this ghost. Like you're hitting him
using one of your gifts
in a frighteningly awful way. I mean, sure, why not? I think that seems fair. Yeah, give yourself a D4 for that.
Okay.
Yeah, there should be one up there already.
There.
If there's not, I can get you in.
It is. I see it. Oh, this is the one that's been doing you dirty.
Hold on. Here, then fish around in there and find a different one. There should be two.
4.
Oh, nice. So that's 3 successes. Okay. As you go and you're about 1,000% sure that you connect with this ghost. Roll a reaction for me. That would be like a grace and a action die.
Okay.
So it's a D10 and whatever your grace is.
There should be a D8 up here already.
56.
No, this is 8.
I got 3 successes.
Oh, nice. So that is a full success. It's your hand that you're hitting with, right? Your clawed hand.
Yeah.
Am I correct? So
yes.
You are 1,000% certain that you're scary and like you've got all of this rage and like you've seen how these ghosts have been frightening Crowbear so incredibly, and it hurts your feelings. It hurts you. You love Crowbear. Crowbear is your world, and anything that gets in their way of you guys being safe and taken care of is painful to you. That being said, you squarely hit this ghost right in the middle, and if it was a human, they'd be in real pain. But your arm swipes through, and as it gets to the translucent part, your arm gets so cold, like a terrifyingly cold. The coldest that you've ever felt, colder than Antarctica. Maybe like the cold of space. You don't know, but you've never felt this kind of severity of cold and of bleakness and of trial and of greed and of distaste towards humanity in general. But because you succeeded, you don't get a flaw and you don't take any damage.
I did nothing. Amazing.
Well, you did more than nothing. You didn't fail.
So there are 2 ghosts. You saw Jones running towards the end of the hall, and these ghosts, they start to fade away, and they are gone.
So, to be clear, Jones fled. Zavi attacked, and I just stood there and watched everything happen, and they just disappeared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What now?
I think we follow the reasonably crazy guy.
Okay, so you follow him on his way. Let's go back to let's go back to Ethan. So all of the trolls were pretty handily murder killed by your two companions. You are standing in the bottom of this corridor, this very, very, very dark basement hallway. You look left and you look right, and it's very quiet in here. There's a painting on the wall.
What's the painting of?
It's three gnomes. It says, I don't think it says anything. It's just three gnomes.
I'm still pretty shaken up from rolling those snake eyes, and being scared as hell. But I'm not hearing anything down the room. In the room, I think I heard a splat or whatever that probably indicated that the trolls are no more. So I will muster up the courage to peek around the door into the room where I just ran away.
It's a junk room, and there are 3 very dead trolls and 1 very bloody Frankie and another very scary looking vampire, Violet Crimson. Standing there. The action's on you. We are in the montage.
Yeah, I'll look around at them and I'll say, I don't know what's worse, what I ran away from or what I'm seeing now.
True.
Well, I mean, you can continue running if you want, and I'll chase you.
Oh. There's some other rooms. A couple other rooms that maybe we should check out. You all want to follow me into the rooms so that, if something goes bad. I mean, it looks like you all took care of it pretty handily here. They're dead. So
maybe we ought to look around in here a little bit first. I mean, surely those 3 trolls weren't just here for no reason.
I wonder if there's. I look at the painting and I note that there's 3 gnomes and 3 trolls. I wonder if there's any relation with the painting on the wall. Maybe they were having like a bad hair day or something. The same ones, or maybe they had someone. They had a painter and they paid him a little extra to make them look a lot better, because they certainly do look a lot better in that painting than what's here now. So I guess I guess I'll look through the boxes as well. Thank you all for handling them. So I'm gonna look through the boxes. That's great.
You open a box, and like inside are these rusty chains, and they're kind of heavy.
Yeah, that chains. I don't know what we could use them for. They're kind of rusty, and So I guess I'll look through some more boxes. Thank you all again for taking them out.
Other boxes have implements of torture. They have nutcrackers and rusty nuts. They have some stuff that looks like they would be straps to like one of those tables that would stretch a person out. What is that table called? called? The little stretcher outer
A rack.
device. A rack, yeah. They got implements of a rack. So if somebody wanted to set up a rack, they would.
Did you say a
Very
nutcracker?
enthusiastic chiropractor.
Like the ballet? I don't think that's what you think it's for.
I don't think that. Yeah. Other boxes contain like these suction cups that you could maybe put onto different skin places on the skin, and then there are tubes that are connected to the suction cups. As you kind of delve deeper into this room, it's kind of like a laboratory of torture.
The only thing I can imagine that's more torturous than this is paperwork you'd have to fill out to get it covered for insurance. That might not make sense for you all in Canada. Anyways.
Does it look like the pit of despair?
There are probably elements. There are definitely some tree roots in this room. And there is an overwhelming sense of despair in here. If you inspect the gnomes, or not gnomes, the trolls a little more closely, each of the trolls have been chained to the wall.
So they were the ones being tortured.
Well, now I feel bad. And I'm gross.
Viola will poke one of them with the end of her sword. Clearly not tortured enough, though.
They don't have a lot of marks on them, like they've been cut or any. There's no bruises on them or anything like that. So it's possible that they've not been tortured recently. They were just
sucked.
They could have been sucked.
Yeah. Nostalgic wants to know, do they have jewels in their tummies?
I don't know. You'd have to look. One of them does not have a tummy.
Find a jewel in there.
I don't believe that Frankie noticed any jewels in there, but I'm not sure how deep they searched into it.
Is there a shower in this house?
You would have to look for it. There is if you remember, roll a mind, throw down for me really fast. It's mind and your action die.
All right. 5 and 8.
Okay, so that's 3 successes. You needed 1 success. You get a narrative point, and you vaguely remember that on the second floor there was a bath room with a bathtub. And there are bathrooms around the first floor as well, but no showers or anything like that. You also remember that there is a pool in the basement. The swimming pool.
Violet will get kind of bored looking around in this room, so she'll actually go out to the hallway and push open the next door.
Okay, so the next door is here, and it's a couple of gray doors that look like they look like they're falling apart. It looks like that moisture has really seeped in, and it looks like they might just crumble. You have no problem with opening up the door whatsoever, and you open up the door, and it's there's an Olympic-sized swimming pool and a number of rooms on the other side of the swimming pool.
Is the swimming pool like murky looking, or?
It's pretty clear.
About as clear as a hotel pool? Or...
I'm sorry?
About as clear as a hotel pool, or where's our gradient scale on this pool?
it's crystal clear. You can't see the bottom though.
Interesting. Violet will walk into the room and sort of look around. It's like, wow, this is impressive. These people have a lot of money.
The ceiling on the room reflects the pool for some strange reason. Like there are refractions, and it's not a perfectly calm water. The water has some wave to it, and there are reflections of light that hit the ceiling, and it's almost kind of trippy that the image that is displayed on the ceiling.
Violet will sort of look around the room and call out and say, I know you're watching us. Why don't you come out and play?
You hear such who needs standard theory syntax. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And suddenly another dryad appears.
Violet, I keep on forgetting my character's name because I'm so used to playing Leah at this point. Violet will look at the dryad and go, are you here for my soul too?
They look at you like you are violating their space. They look at you and their eyes are piercing and they are angry and their teeth start to snarl. They emerge from the water as if they were even part of the water. They were a creature of the water.
Yeah, at that point, Violet will just sort of start walking up closer to it. If you want to fight, I'm right here.
And they look like they're getting ready to attack you.
So yeah, that's that. Yeah, Violet will pull out her sword, like actually out of the sheath this time, and yeah, get ready for a fight.
Okay, and do you spend cunning?
I will, yeah.
Okay. What about Frankie and Ethan?
I think I will spend a cunning.
I assume we followed her into the room.
Yeah. No, I would imagine. Unless you didn't for some reason. Okay.
Cunning.
All right. Anybody who's spent cunning, Andrea, if you want to roll to hit, and does anybody not want to attack this person with their cunning round, or are you all attacking?
I will attack them with. I will attempt to slap them.
Okay, with your hand. Okay, good.
I just got off shift from Legrand, whatever.
And Frankie?
I'll throw a punch.
All right. Everybody roll to attack.
I got 3 successes.
Now, what do they bid to do that?
What do you bid to?
I'm going to bid Hunter.
Okay. 3 successes. That is Limbo.
Okay. Well, then I'll also bid Vampire to activate my ability Superior Being, which I have a single upgrade to, which gives me an extra success.
Okay. So you successfully hit. Roll for damage.
Damage.
So that's 7 damage.
7 damage. Is that just 7? Is there any additional damage?
No.
Bill
The 2d4
Jones.
plus 1.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. It's
Andrea,
just
what'd
a
you roll?
Success.
I rolled 2d4 plus 1.
No, I
And
mean
what'd
So
you
it
that.
was a 2 and a 4.
Yeah.
2 and a
So
4 plus 1. So 10.
and then whatever she got over top of it.
Yeah. Like I think you was just a clean success.
Yeah. So that means
correct?
it's all
Okay.
there's always going to be a bonus if it's a clean success
All right.
because it's at least
that-
one over.
All right.
And Frankie, or who attacks next? Frankie or Ethan?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I got 2 successes, and I'm
Nice.
gonna bid my profession, and I'm just gonna imagine this person's like that one customer who wanted 1 omission and 2 substitutions on their meal, which just so happened to be 1 substitution away from another thing that's on the menu, but they didn't take the time to look, and now they want something special on their tea. They want their meat done some weird way, and oh, they have exact change. You know what that means?
I think you should get an extra chaos die, D6.
Okay.
Because you just don't know. You don't know, man.
Ethan, what'd you bid to do this?
Yeah, what did you bid?
His profession.
Oh yeah,
Like a bad day at work, essentially, is what he did.
Yeah.
bad day at work. That's why the chaos
You know,
die is
Joker
in there.
says everybody's one bad day away from being him, right?
How'd
I
you
did
do?
not roll a 1.
That's good. And do you have any special ninja gear?
No.
Like a I don't know, your tips or something, your tip jar? I think you
No,
should
the
have
only thing I probably
like
really
a
have that I
bag of
can
coins. Like you got tipped poorly tonight, so like maybe you have a bag of coins on and like a little bag that you like cock them with.
I feel like we've all worked service industry.
Yeah, I'll have that.
Okay, and so you get an extra D4 for that too.
Okay. So what is it? A D10 and a D4?
I'm guessing this is your brawn or your
Yeah,
grace.
it's my brawn.
Okay.
So I think
throw down.
yeah. Okay. That is 1 success.
One total success.
Yes.
Do you want to use any proficiencies or because that's a failure? I
Hit
thought
your
you already
dice
had 1
and
success.
throw them.
No, I just rolled.
Yeah. Do you want to spend any proficiencies?
Yeah,
or
I'll use my violence.
Okay. So re-roll one of your die.
Now,
No. So that's a failure. Basically you like go to like swing and then one of like the edge of Violet Crimson's sword is out as they're preparing to like thrust into this demonic creature, and it snags at just the tip of the sword, and all your coin tips flutter into the pool. Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Frankie?
I guess I'm swinging a punch, and I got 2 successes.
Nice. That is limbo. Oh, no, wait. No, that's failure.
Oh,
You
failure.
You need 3 successes.
Now it's been attacked
alright.
more than once. Does it have the good or no?
It's a little. It's like next level, so it's
Okay.
probably got.
Okay.
It's a mid range, so you probably need 3 successes. This is like a creature that manifested itself outside of water. Like it
So what's
was.
the next?
I'm sorry. So 3
What's
successes.
the next?
what you need. So if you have something that could bid to aid in your attack, or if you have ninja gear, or you could spend a breath to go to limbo.
Everybody's got a drink. Damage. Derailed thought train redeemed a hydrate.
I could bid fearless.
Thank you, derailed thought train.
Thank you, derailed thought train. Does that work? Well, boo.
What?
So I think you bid fearless to activate the throwing down. You have 2 successes. You can use one of your violence proficiencies to re-roll, or you said you had 2 successes.
I had 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So it needs 3 successes to hit.
Okay, so I would have to use one of my violence proficiencies in order to re-roll.
It's not like you don't have 6 of them.
It's true. And is that just the which die do I use?
I would use a die that you failed at.
I failed.
Okay. You're welcome to use another violence proficiency.
You've also got your abilities if they apply to violence.
And
ninja gear.
They do not. No. Unfortunately. Ninja gear, I've got my armor and a dagger.
Yeah. You might be able to use, if you plan on stabbing this person, I'd let you use your dagger to stab them. And that'll give you an extra D4.
Can I take a stab?
Yeah. Take a stabby. Like you go in and you're gonna you fake punch, but really you pull the dagger out and you're like gonna go stabby.
Okie dokie. So what do I need to roll then? Because I failed.
It's a D4.
So I guess I do.
And you can also re-roll your proficiency. You've got more.
Yeah, let me re-roll the proficiency.
Yeah.
Success.
Okay. What did you roll?
6.
6. Yeah, that is 3 successes. So that's limbo. So you will do half damage. Do you want to roll damage or?
Yeah. Do I roll the 2d6?
Yeah.
And then another for the 7.
Okay.
7 for the punch. Or.
Well, you just get 1 attack, so it's either it's like a stabbing attack.
Okay.
So if you rolled 7, that would be half to 4, and so they take 4 points of damage. They are still standing and looking very angry. It is their go. Everybody, throw down a mind roll. They start reverberating in this waveform, like their skin is crawling and it's waving like they are liquid. And you know how like pools are echoey? It's like the waveform they're creating is creating this rumbling bass that starts to maybe push at the innards of your ear, and like this room is becoming basically a big bass speaker. And so I would like you to roll for your sanity, your mind, and your action.
I got 3 successes.
Nice. That is limbo.
That's limbo. Jeez.
8.
You rolled an 8, so that is 2 successes. You can spend breath to get to limbo.
I only got 2 successes. But
okay, go ahead.
I will bid Pure Blood to again activate Superior Being for an extra success.
Okay.
I think that works.
Does that work, Jones?
Can you use that? Can you use abilities for reaction or all like that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And if
all rolls are equal, the only difference is do you have to bid to do them?
I know that Frankie has that when plans go awry ability.
I do.
You can use that ability to take yourself up to limbo.
Can I not roll for it?
Yeah, you can roll for it as well.
I was assuming that's what I was doing, so I already rolled. And
Okay,
had a success. I got 4.
But you had 1 success. How many successes did you have?
I had 2.
Two,
so that is failure. So that would bring you up to limbo. Do you have any advancements on when plans go awry?
I do not.
Okay, so that'll take you to limbo.
Okay.
And so where does everybody stand? Where is Ethan at in this moment?
I'm in limbo.
Limbo for
limbo.
Everybody's at limbo. Okay, well that's good. Everybody gets a flaw. And you are deaf for somebody roll a d6 for me.
I will.
Actually, Jones, roll me a d6.
1.
You are deaf for 1 scene.
One scene?
1 room. Yeah, well, 1. You're deaf for. You're deaf until you get out of this room. 1 room is You're deaf for 1 room. So in this room, you can't talk to each other. You just have to tell me the action that you're gonna do.
They can mouth.
They can mouth. If you want to come up with creative ways of talking to each other, you are welcome to. That was the villain's turn. Player character's turn. Do you guys?
I mean, yeah, I'll go to swing at her again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So that's 2 successes.
Okay. That is a failure.
Let's see. What do I need to hit?
3. This is a tough one. We're getting towards the end here, so they're getting tough.
Okay, well, I'll bid athletic to again use superior beam to get that limbo success.
Okay. So you have a limbo. What about Ethan? What do you do?
I run.
You run. Okay. That sounds about accurate.
Up the stairs.
All right.
Real this time.
Well, you run out back into the hallway. All right. So you're off the board. And
So, limbo
Frankie?
damage is half.
It's half. If you want to go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that'd be 4 damage with that.
Okay, 4 damage. All right. Sounds good. They're hurting, but they're not dead. Frankie?
Frankie's gonna take another swing at it with her fists.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So you need a bid to make the action.
Okay, so yeah, if you need to bid a trait or a history or a background, it could be a gift. Like you are monstrous, so you could bid monstrous.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is that is probably the best. So I'll bid monstrous.
Okay. Roll the attack.
I got an 11 and a 6.
Okay,
No,
so that
11 and a 9.
that is 4 successes. You definitely succeed. It's flair, so I believe you get another narrative point.
Roll for damage.
Roll for damage.
God, I can't see. 6. 9.
9. And this creature, it's like hitting water. Like you punch, and the creature splashes into all the walls. All the walls are wet. Like the room is now wet, and you can't hear. And for the moment, you're back in the montage. We are that scenario is complete. So I'm going to go back to this room. As Jones, you are running and you enter this room. You find the door, and I have to find the door because it's hidden in here. For some reason,
I call back over my shoulder. Goblin, Crow, come on!
Yeah. So you open the door and you are in a hallway.
I found a hallway.
We
He
follow.
turns.
Obviously, we have nothing better to do.
Fuck those ghosts.
Yeah. Right, and
no, don't actually fuck them. Let's go.
All right. So the hallway leads to a door.
Hey, I found another door.
Wonderful.
And the
you
door,
open it.
yeah, the door opens and it leads to the kitchen.
Holy shit! It opened by itself. As I like slowly go in.
Oh my
We're in the goddamn kitchen. He
And
turns.
suddenly,
God damn it! God damn it! I think something's gonna jump out at me.
suddenly a gnome appears.
Fuck!
Oh,
It's like
right.
it's like a gnome. It's like a gnome goblin.
I'm going to bid. I'm gonna bid. I'm gonna bid. Tough. As I'm like, ha! And I jump behind the crow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna bid Scrappy, and I'm just gonna kick the fuck out of the gnome.
Okay. Does anybody spend cunning?
What? Sorry.
Yes, I will bid cunning to kick the
Yeah. Do I need to spend cunning?
I thought I didn't hear you.
Do I need to spend cunning to jump behind the bird?
No, you can. That's just.
All right.
No,
I
you
Sailorman dive. I'm just.
Yeah.
I Sailorman dive behind the bird.
Sure.
Hey, he's not afraid. He's tactical.
Yes.
You hear the walls start to shake, and as this all kind of starts to happen, you hear in your mind, "So you're trying to eat me out of house and gnome?"
Oh my god.
You need to shut the fuck up.
There's food.
Oh jeez.
The kitchen is full of the most delicious food you'd ever seen in your life. It smells delightful. Like there is spices, and it feels like warmth in your soul.
Nope.
And this gnome looks like a cook.
The gnome I kicked, or a different gnome?
That's a different gnome.
Did he kick one of the gnomes?
Did the gnome you kicked? You haven't kicked any gnomes in the kitchen yet, so I don't think anybody's gotten close to the gnomes. You haven't kicked a gnome run and kickball.
Oh, my lid broke.
I don't know.
I have to
fell.
I don't know.
Nat 1 for writing.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, so it's Jazzie's turn because they spent cunning, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Crowbear, it's on you. Action's on you. There is a gnome with like a big knife, like in front of you.
Shit.
Looks scared shitless.
Oh, so it
Get
looks
him!
afraid. It doesn't. It's not
Get
like
him!
everything else in the house so far. It's
Kill that
not like
gnome!
actively trying to eat me or attack me or something.
Soldier, kill that gnome!
What the fuck was that?
Trixie knocked over a can and scared herself. I have my empty like right next to me because I was gonna take it to the trash on my next trip.
So I am gonna use the word that we couldn't figure out how to pronounce. Ken, my instincts is what we're gonna call it.
Let me see.
Premonition?
Preternatural.
preternatural. Means more
Is
than
that the word?
Yeah. Preternatural.
Ah, yes.
It's like a vampire
okay.
crawling up a wall. Preternatural.
Oh, that absolutely makes sense that a 7-foot terrifying bird would have other than natural instincts.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use those to decipher that this gnome is not trying to do the murder kill to our faces.
Well, to determine whether or not they are.
Or to determine, I'm sorry, to try to determine whether or not.
Well, they, I would say, by bidding preternatural, you absolutely realize they are scared the fuck up and trembling.
Kill that gnome!
So I'm going to pick the gnome up and put him into my trinket jacket.
Okay. Roll the grapple. What is grappling? Do you think that's grace and
That's
thrown
up to
down?
you.
What are you going to use to grapple them? How are you going to trickle
His
that?
foot.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm just going to grab him with my weird claw foot.
And claw foot.
No, I think I'm just literally going to pick up the scared gnome and just try to put him in my jacket. Like, nothing like spicy here. Just like quite literally like, hello, terrified thing. I will hold you.
With your opposable thumbs.
Yes, my phalanges.
Oh, you have phalanges. Okay. Well, what do you activate?
But I do have like feathers down the arm. I can't fly, but I can glide.
I don't know if you've ever tried to pick up a gnome before, but like a gnome that does not want to be picked up, you will have to get them, and you're gonna have to throw down and bid something. It'll take. I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna bid figure it out on top of this
to grab this gnome.
To grab this gnome, because I'm assuming. I was thinking in my mind that said gnome is like petrified, so I was just like, okay, scared thing, I will protect it.
No, they look
but
like
you're
they're
saying
gonna
it's
piece
like
the fuck out. They're gonna piece the fuck out, and like you caught them unawares, and they're gonna piece the fuck out.
What's the threshold?
So I've given the gnome a spook.
4.
Okay. D4 is what I'm rolling here.
No, the threshold is 4 to grab them.
Jesus Christ.
I'll spend cunning, and I'm gonna aid.
Okay.
As I'll drop my origin, which is New Orleans, catching crawdad and such. As I, from behind, scoop between your legs, like dive between your legs for the gnome to distract him. As I'm like, get him, and like try to grab. I'll give you my grace die, so you get a D12.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Okay, all right.
I'm slippery. And Goblin, if you want to aid too, then you can. You bid something, assuming you want to. You bid a trait, which is how you aid, and then you give Jazzy one of your aspect dice. But that means that we don't have that aspect die for this round.
I can't see well enough to figure out which dice are which with the mask on.
Okay. Can I do that even if I didn't spend cunning?
No, you have to spend cunning for it.
You got to spend cunning
because they're acting during cunning, so you have to jump up to it.
Oh.
But you can also wait and see what happens and then do it.
This is fair. So in this case, I would be rolling a D12 as opposed to.
No, you get your action die. You get your action die, which is D10. You get whatever aspect you're using. You get an extra die, which is my D12.
On top
and then whatever.
Okay, so in this case, I'm rolling 10 twice because my grace is 5.
10 twice and a 12.
So 10 twice and a 12.
Yes.
I wanted to be clear what I was doing before I just started like throwing dice. Okay, no pressure whatsoever. I have that is an 8. I have a 10 and a 10. That is. Please tell me that's Jesus.
That is a 1 and a 3.
Okay,
nice.
This is
fine. If you have proficiencies, you can use them to reroll.
And
I got a 12 on the 12.
Oh, nice.
You got flair, by the way.
Flair. So you get one of your traits or aspects back.
Nice.
Traits.
You get to pick
Traits.
something and get it back.
Okay. So I'm gonna take back.
And that's 2 successes or 3? Is 12 3 successes or 2? 2. Okay.
And that leaves me 2 short. Okay. So I'm gonna.
And you can always spend a breath to go to limbo.
I think I'm gonna do that in this case because I was gonna use proficiencies, but I feel like it's risky trying to get 2 back.
Sure.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna use a breath here.
Okay.
Do you have a pencil? Sorry.
Limbo.
So limbo, you got him. You got him in your arms. But he's like been cooking all day. This is the greasiest gnome you have ever felt. And
I got a slimy gnome in my midst.
You've got a slimy. He's in your grasp. And I guess that's the end of the cunning round.
Unless
all I was gonna do is put him in the trinket coat, stashing him for later. So
I think grabbing him
from here to here.
I think grabbing him is impressive enough as is. You don't have full control.
You're not gonna give me the. You're not gonna give me the.
You picked him up. You have him in your arms, and you're probably gonna have to throw down because they are gonna do everything to run away and get out of your arms because he's a slippery motherfucker.
I was hoping that I could go from here to here at least.
And so I'm gonna say that is another throwdown that you're gonna have to make. Hold on. And we're gonna say it's another BODF of 4. As he's a gnome. He's a slippery ass gnome. This is a probably 3, maybe 4, maybe 500-year-old creature that was caught unawares. It's like a leprechaun.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Your
that doesn't give.
Yeah, it's the
wishes.
same. My grace and my brawn are the same. So,
and you again can drop a breath to go to limbo and hold on.
You want to throw out an aid action there, friend? Maybe maybe.
Hang on.
Hold on. I've got my 10s. Let's see.
You technically
that's the floor.
You technically still have the D12 from being aided as well.
Oh,
I do. Okay, so
it's the same. It's the same turn.
Oh Jesus, that is a 2. Can you grab the other one that I just yeeted into the? All right, I'm gonna for the record, the first time.
And what are you using to activate? Do they need to activate for the reaction, or is it just?
No, if it's a reaction.
Okay.
Now, if they want to activate an ability or ninja gear or something, then yes. But
sure.
Reactions, the difference between reactions and normal rolls are, they don't have to initiate it with a bid because it's happening to them
during the character's turn. I mean, I just presume it's 4 of them trying to escape, and that's the reaction is what they're rolling for right now.
Is this the antagonist?
That D12.
Yeah, it's the antagonist turn.
Oh, yeah. I see. Okay. Yeah. So
a
10. So that's 2.
So I've rolled a 1, a 2, and a 10.
Okay, so you have 2 successes. You need 4, so that's a failure.
Indeed. So I'm gonna use movement
to reroll
and violence. No, wait, I use violence.
You can do it one at a time.
Only get one roll.
Okay, so do 1 first. So
if you do 1, if you roll a dice that is you rolled one of your 1s or 2.
Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious, Great Balls Fire. Is that a 6 or a 9?
That is a 9.
9. So that's 2 successes. So that's 4 successes, and once again that is limbo. So you succeed in holding on.
I swear I live in purgatory.
but something else happens.
Okay.
So basically they throw up on you. And you are covered in like the smelliest, most disgusting smell that you've ever smelled in your entire life. I don't know. It just seemed appropriate at the time. They've been eating too much. You pushed on their stomach too much, and so they puked on you a little bit. It is the player's turn. It is your action.
Okay.
Back to the.
You're still holding the gnome?
I am, in fact, still holding the gnome with puke upon me.
As you notice, the puke is very, very slippery.
Oh, so now I'm even slicker?
That's gross.
Yeah, you're slippier
so
than you were.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna bid sleight of hand to help Crowbear get the gnome into the jacket. Trixie.
Okay.
Lay down, sweetheart.
She took the paper plane. So what do I need? Do I need to roll for that?
I believe so. Probably.
Okay.
4
Sleight of hand to help put gnome into jacket.
Yeah, what do I need to roll?
You need 4 successes. It's a very tough. It's a gnome that does not want to be there. They're very unhappy, and everything is going poorly for them.
Action dice and grace.
An action dice and grace.
Okay.
And you can always go to limbo as well.
Cool.
Or do any rerolling. And how late do we usually run the game?
Now to 30 minutes from now.
Yeah, so usually we're done by 11.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. I have 4 successes.
Okay. So you have 4 successes. You actively put in...
I'm going to aid the goblin.
The goblin?
Ooh.
Yeah. By bidding, as I see what's up, I'm going to bid my swagger, which is swinging, as I pop up on my knees and just like slide forward, kind of like, you know, when your dumb friends are like doing crazy shit, flipping around, and you're like, I got you, just to make sure. As the gnome is doing all kinds of crazy shit, and I'm just playing referee.
I love it.
I'll give you my wits, so sort of like perception and such. It's a D8.
Cool. So that is a 6. That's another success.
Nice. So you successfully put them in the big bird's pocket.
Yo.
Just into
Do you do anything to
the maw.
You put a very unhappy, upset gnome goblin into your pocket.
Yeah.
Just to verify. They're not restrained.
Yeah, but this is the trans-dimensional pocket, you know.
Is it?
Yes, let's be clear. This is a very large pocket.
But listen, Arbiter, this was a trap.
I'm gonna like nicely.
Okay. No, I get it.
I'm gonna nicely yell into the pocket. Let us know when you're ready to talk.
Can you? Does it make sound in the pocket? Can you hear it? I don't think you can hear, and it's trans-dimensional. Like, it's got to cross the threshold.
So like, as soon as it goes in, it's gone. It's like it's just in the pocket now.
Oh, it's gone.
You can pull the gnome out of the pocket if you want.
Maybe.
But
and
I
with
believe
the I could try.
But
pocket gnome.
But right now you have a gnome in your pocket. You can put that in your inventory.
I think that's all of us. We've done everything.
Yeah,
I think we did a thing because the only other thing in the room was the gnome that was scared of us. Right?
Right now you're in a kitchen. Everything
I will
smells
eat food.
Amazing.
I will eat. I will be eating the food.
You gain +2 to your mind.
Really? Goddamn. Yeah, I ate the shit out of it. I'm like, this is great.
I eat the shit out of it.
All right.
I'm just like standing on the corner of the table pecking at things.
Roll a d4. Xavi and Crowbear. Each roll different d4s. And Frankie, roll high or pick high or low. We'll do a high or low with Frankie and
Nostalgic says, "Is that a gnome in your pocket, or are you just happy to see?"
Can it be both?
I did 4.
Ethan and Frankie, let's do a fate roll.
2. So
So I want you to roll. One of you guys pick high, and the other picks low. And throw down. It's like you roll percentage dice. So that's 2 d10s. And your d10s, Frankie,
that's not us.
the one with the 2 numbers on it is probably the d10 die. So throw down. Oh, you got to pick if you want to be high or low.
Hi.
High.
I'm still not clear as to what die I'm rolling.
So it's
D10?
2 d10s.
Okay. Seven and 3.
So you got a 73, or which is there a 0 next to one of the numbers?
I mean, I have a dice that has like 40, 60, 20.
Yeah, so that's a d10. So roll that with your other d10.
Oh, I gotcha. I see. 74.
74. And Ethan?
A D10 and a D6?
No, it's a percentage. You get a high or low.
High or low?
Yeah, and I think you're low.
I'm low.
Yeah. Oh, you did. You rolled low. That is correct.
I rolled low.
All right, so you guys succeeded the fate roll. And so what did you roll, Crowbear? 2. And so that is
4.
you get a bonus of 2 to your mind, and Zavi, you get a bonus of 2 to your. The 4th one is wits. Is that correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Or 4 to your wits. For the next scene, till the end of the scene.
Okay.
Eating like gnome Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. I mean, there's
Hate
some bad
Brussels
stuff in
sprouts.
there too.
I
There's
hate
bad
Brussels
stuff in there.
sprouts. It tastes
Bad
delicious.
stuff in there too, but you guys didn't eat any of it. All right, so you're in the kitchen.
Feel great.
And
Vagina.
the other guys, they're in the swimming pool area.
Okay.
Andrea, or Violet, Frankie, Ethan. Where are we? You're in the pool area.
In the pool room. We're still.
Just murdered the thing. You can see there's a room. Somebody has their speaker on. I don't know who that is.
That's the Halloween effect.
For killing the thing.
Yeah, you just finished killing the. Somebody needs to mute. It's mute time. 1, 2. Hello. I think it's fixed itself at this point. All right. So in the back of the pool room, there's a cryptic alcove, and somebody needs to mute. 1, 2, 3. I think it's Allie. You gotta mute. Can you mute Allie? Or Allie? You got it. Oh yeah, you do. You got it. Okay, that works. All right, thanks. It's a cryptic alcove. Basically, in the back of the pool area, there's a passage that goes up the stairs. If you decide to leave through that way.
Yeah. Violet will start heading that way.
Okay. So you get to the stairs, and you head up the stairs, and you find yourself pretty crazily in the kitchen, and you see the other members of your party.
Holy shit! Where'd you come from?
There's a pool downstairs. Very nice.
I heard that before. You're not getting me this time. Whole pool trick.
I think
So we're all
we
on
have...
the same page. That this place makes no sense, right?
Oh, there's some sense to it, in a way. But Allie, can you mute your? There you go. Just unmute when you talk, because for some reason it's not
Creating a loop, and I don't know why.
It's creating a tough loop. Everyone hears the walls start to shake and rumble.
Oh shit, it's happening again.
You know less about human nature than Michelle Fokoloff or William F. Buckley. Eat your heart out, and like the walls start to shake, and there's a desperate heat that starts coming out of the oven, and this room is starting to get really, really fucking hot.
Yep, time to go. Are there any windows?
That sounds about right.
There are windows, but they are small.
Goddamn, no windows. I look for an exit.
There's no exit in this room.
I go out the door. Wait, there's the stairs and there's the door that we came through, right?
Yeah, the door you came through goes to a hallway that goes to... Oh, there were two rooms in that hallway. Two doors in that hall. One came from the ballroom, and the other one goes to a different area.
Come on, we haven't gone this way.
Frankie, you studied the map. You know that there is a stairwell that's close by that goes to the next level.
Hey guys, there's a stairwell up nearby that goes to the next level.
How do you know that? You hear from down the hallway?
I studied the map.
Oh,
I go that way just because everybody else seems like they're just waiting around. I'm just making a decision, and there I go.
follow the goblin.
Violet will go ahead and start heading that way as well.
All right, so we're
I let
up
the
to
vampire
second,
go first.
We're up to the second floor. At the top of the second floor, there is a hallway. You can go straight, left, or right.
I'll go straight.
So you're gonna go straight? I thought you always went left.
Fuck, Dad, you're right. I go left.
I'm gonna go
Going
right.
left. Are we going left?
I'll
or
go
right?
straight.
Are we going left or right?
We're splitting the party. Welcome to hell.
I guess, are you going right with me, or are you going left? Or are you going
Right.
straight?
Make a call of who's with who. Who's with who?
I'm going right.
Swallow zombie nervously
So we're
into the
together.
right.
We're together. Doggy and Crowbear are together.
When are you ever apart? Is what I'd like to know.
Right. Yeah.
As you guys kind of go in your separate direction, you hear something incredibly hard land, like this noise come from outside, but it sounded like something landed on the roof. Just a massive thump. The stairs do continue on if you decided you wanted to stay on the stairs. I forgot to give you that note before. The
So
stairs keep going up. Yeah, but you're on the second floor. Well, you can go up to the third floor at the very least.
Oh my God.
I go left.
Are we splitting the
I'm
party?
curious.
I'll continue up
Yeah,
the
I'll
stairs.
go. I want to know what the thump was. I'm going up.
So who's going upstairs? Show of hands. Everybody but Jones is going upstairs.
Yeah, I'm going left.
So we went right.
We
Jones
went
went left.
right.
Y'all went up.
Oh, so we've split the party terribly. Okay, Jones.
3 ways, and Jones is alone again.
You're by
everybody.
yourself.
Stay by me.
And-
What the fuck?
You're in this room. It looks like it's the master suite.
Like there's a bed and everything?
There's a bed and everything.
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
walk in the door. It's like there's a bed and there's a wedding dress.
Oh fuck.
And it's folded over the bed.
Huh. I go over to the bed. I'm like,
And there's another
pretty
room.
comfortable. There's another room. Fuck's this wedding dress doing here? How big is the wedding dress? Like normal human sized?
No, it's very small. It's like for a doll.
I stab it with my knife.
Well, you have torn
Yeah.
this. It looks like it's been sitting there for a very long time.
Yep, I stabbed the shit out of it with mercenary. I've seen shit
Okay.
before. Fuck you, gnomes. Ugh.
You don't have to throw down for that. You stab it with your knife and cut this very weak and dry rotted dress. And
Die. All right. I've cleared this room as I go check the room.
you get to what looks to be like a closet.
Open it.
You open
There's
the
any
closet.
gnomes in here?
There's no gnomes.
Stay in here.
Oh, you're in the
What's
closet.
I mean,
there's
I'm not.
clothing,
I just
like,
don't go
there's,
in and close the door. I'm standing there looking in the closet.
There is like older clothing, probably from maybe 200 years ago. Moth-eaten. It looks like if you touch any of it, it's gonna like fall apart into little pieces.
I do. I go ghosts.
Okay, roll for. I'm gonna say
Oh,
brawn.
Do I need to roll? All right. I'm gonna bid, ranger to do the action.
Okay.
Just big sweeping motions. You want me to roll?
Yeah. So I just want you to throw down.
Okay. Brawn. One success.
Yeah. It's a threshold of 2.
Okay. In that case, I'll drop violence to reroll the d10. I will do that again against these clothes.
Yeah.
I'll do skullduggery. God damn it. All right. 2 successes.
Are you
This is
limbo?
Yeah, I'm at limbo now.
Okay.
Yep.
And so at limbo, you don't take any damage from this, but in there hacking away at all the clothes and they're disintegrating, you're getting covered in mold and dust.
Uh-oh.
So you start like sneezing, your throat gets really hoarse, and you start sneezing, and your eyes get a little scratchy.
A silent killer! Ah! Ah! So I
And
slam the
you're
door shut.
You're covered in dust, and that is your turn. Who went right? All right. You guys enter a room. It looks like a study. In this room, there's quite a bit of stuff, but the most interesting aspect of it is that there is another gnome just kind of on the table.
Our mute button fell out. I was concerned that we wouldn't be able to fix it, but we figured it out. So hold on.
Oh, nice.
Can you repeat
Congratulations.
everything you just said? Because we were panicking for a second.
Wait, well, I literally went to unmute the mic and there's no longer a button there. It just went within the microphone.
Oh, that's weird. It's a force of attack. So basically, you've entered the study. It looks like it's a study or an office. Pretty average looking office. Pretty nice. Old antique furniture. There's a big desk in the middle of the room. A couple of side tables. On the side table in front of a bookshelf, there is a gnome.
Fucking course there is.
The
I'm
statue.
gonna go try to put the gnome in my jacket.
Okay.
Of course you are. I want to search the desk.
You search the desk and you find papers and a lot of it's washed out and faded.
Hey,
Love
hey, I got an idea. We could get out of here if we took some of the books in the study and just threw them through the window. Like make a hole and then we can just crawl out.
I love that for you. I feel like that's not the plan. Okay. All right. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to put the gnome in my jacket.
Okay,
Drink
you
it.
do. The gnome is now in your jacket. You've got a wooden
Oh
gnome.
my god.
You can add to your.
Do you examine it at all? Is there any details on it?
Nope, just straight into the jacket.
Oh my god.
It just goes in the jacket. All right, you've got a wooden gnome. It's inside your jacket. All right, and who went upstairs? Violet. All right, so you are headed upstairs to the 3rd floor. You can make the choice on if you want to go to the 4th floor or walk around the 3rd floor.
Oh, let's go up to the penthouse.
Yeah, I want to investigate the thump.
Okay, so you make it up to the attic, and there is a much thinner hallway. But in that hallway, there is a painting.
What's on the painting?
It looks like 2 gnomes arguing about something. They are in a debate of sorts.
I'll go ahead and take my sword again and tap the painting.
Okay, you're gonna attack the painting? Okay,
I'll tap it with
roll.
the butt of my
Oh,
sword.
tap it. Oh, you tap it. It taps. Do you try to damage it, or is it
Okay.
just a tap?
No, that one was just a tap. But now that
Okay.
I know that it didn't disintegrate, I will go ahead and actually pull it out of the sheath and
Okay.
go to stab one of the gnomes in the painting.
Okay. You do. And rip the seams of the painting. It is now a broken, more ripped painting that is no longer on the wall. You hear in the background, and you see a little gnome pop out and say, first off, they say, "What the fuck are you doing to my painting?" And then they say, "What sport takes place on the highest mountain peaks and at sea level? I'm guessing you'll never know." And then they vanish.
I'll just yell basically back in the direction that they were. Yeah, well, if you hadn't trapped us in here, I wouldn't have destroyed your painting now, would I?
You hear some thumping down the hallway, just like growling and something terrifying, just absolutely disturbing as fuck.
Oh yeah, that's exactly the direction that Violet goes in.
And actually, if everybody else in the house wants to make a quick, I guess it would be wits and throwdown.
Wait.
What's the threshold on it?
It's a threshold of 1.
I am at limbo.
Nice. Does anybody fail? Savi, Colbert, did you guys throw down? And just in case you're wondering more about this dungeon crawl,
But I don't have a headphone anymore, so I can't hear.
Okay, so we're throwing down an action die and what? Because we missed a little bit of context. One of the headphones.
Just an action and wits. Oh no!
Action and wits is what we're throwing down.
Yeah, we're getting close.
That is a D10 and a D6 for you, and a D10 and a D12 for me.
Okay. So you need a 12. There's your 12. I believe that's your 10.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
A 5 and a 2. Fuck all that did me.
That's 1
8
success.
and 4.
That you have basically Crowbear. You get the feeling that there's something on the roof that you should get to. Zavi isn't sure.
Okay, so can I build in this moment?
Ethan, did you succeed? You said you're at limbo?
I got a 1.
Oh, where are you?
I went right into the study.
Oh, you went right in this. Oh, you're with
so you're in the
Crowbear.
study.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you got limbo.
Okay.
Basically, Jones, you get the feeling that there's something massive on the roof. You get a flaw, and it's called clueless. So you're kind of going through, but Crowbear, I think, is going to start acting kind of like Lassie, trying to convince everybody to go to the roof that is in their immediate scenario. All right, back on the roof. Do you guys go that way, or do you?
So I would like to bid something. Can I bid wild summoning to try to draw crows to the building so that I can see the roof without us having to go to the roof because I have crow sight?
Mm-hmm.
So I can essentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I got to roll a d4 to see how many. It does say.
Oh, yeah, you can. So you bid crow summoning? All right.
It says wild summoning 1d4. I guess that's to determine. Is that to determine the success or is that to determine quantity?
I don't know.
Quantity.
Quantity. All right.
I died.
So throw it down.
Here you go. You are in the middle of doing stuff.
Throw down quantity.
Quantity. Got you. Okay. 4.
4. So there are 4 crows that are just in the area because this area has a ton of crows, and they're flying around kind of aimlessly doing crow things, eating stuff off the ground.
As crows,
they all kind of look up. Roll mind and throw down.
So from the plus, so am I still getting my +2 from earlier?
No, I'm just seeing how well you adapt to seeing the eyes of 4 crows at the same time to see if you can make heads or tails of seeing through the eyes of 4 different crows.
What the hell I'm looking at for that much?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need a. Oh yeah. So what I was asking is, since we got that +2 for mind earlier, am I rolling a 6 like I normally would, or am I rolling a 10?
So what is your mind at in this moment?
3 normally, but with the +2 would make it a 5.
5. So you roll a d10 instead.
Got you. Okay, that's just. I just wanted to clarify before I.
Yeah.
7. So
7. So you have 1 success.
1.
You'll need 2 successes.
And what was the other thing you asked me to roll? You said mind and what?
Mind in your action, so it's another D10.
So I got to roll another D10. Oh. Is it a good roll?
There you go.
Is that a 5?
That is a 5, yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's limbo. You are. Do you have any? I feel like that you are in limbo. So you see out of all 4 crows' eyes in this very exact moment, they are not looking directly. They don't know exactly where you are, but they are in the vicinity. They see the house, and they see that there's something glowing on the roof, but that is all.
Glow? Light? Roof?
So we need to go to the roof.
You see Jones
Glow? Light?
run
Roof?
by. There's all this dust
Okay,
flying
so we
off
need
of
to
him.
go to the roof.
Jones runs by. He's like covered in dust and moth. As he comes back, I'm going to the roof. The hell are you all doing?
Glow? Light? Roof?
Ah.
Okay. So because you guys are super close, what did you, Violet and Frankie? What did you guys roll for your that last sanity when you heard the noise?
Oh, I rolled a 2 successes.
2 successes. So that's limbo.
What do you roll for sanity?
Your mind and an action die. And it's basically there's this massive frightening thing that it's drawing you towards it.
2 successes.
2 successes. So that is also limbo. You get the feeling that you should be headed towards this, but it's like every instinct kind of makes you feel like you should be going the other way, but you're compelled to move towards this loud sound. And as you walk down this hallway, like the shaking of the house seems to get a little warmer, and like everything starts to, like, you know, the feeling when a lot is happening at the same time. It's just your peripherals are setting off and things are swirling and such like that. And does everybody else kind of head up towards the roof? And so you're about halfway down the hall and you hear the other group of ne'er-do-wells behind you approaching, and you hear their foot. Are you guys quiet at all, or how are you traveling?
I'm running.
To the roof? You're running. So you hear Jones like running up the stairs and like
coughing
maniacally. Ethan and Crowbear and Zavi aren't far behind. And so the group is back together. You have a moment before the next phase of what happens. You're kind of at the end of the hallway, and you can kind of feel like you're at the precipice of something, and you can't really put your finger on it. In that moment, a little gnome pops up in front of you.
Ah!
Out of the last little door down the hallway. And says, "Have you figured it out yet? Does anybody have any ideas?"
The game of life and death.
At this point, I'm just collecting gnomes, so I'm
But
just gonna go
like
try to pick up.
He's like starts shaking and dancing around, and he's like singing, "Say my gnome, say my gnome."
Kill him!
Say, baby, I love you.
I mean, I don't know, my guess has like I don't even know why, other than the pun factor. But for some reason, I feel like this has to do with something like Noam Chomsky.
That's the word of the day, Noam Chomsky. Congratulations.
So
The,
among all the
Go ahead.
gnomes, did they select their leader through a nominating committee?
it's the only gnome I could think of. So Noam Chomsky, the little gnome, starts to shake and rattle and like move and like basically explodes in this magic shit, and you all get sprayed with like magic gnome nuts and bolts and anything that makes up a gnome.
Wait, hold on.
So we got splooshed by
The gnome ejaculates down the hallway on all of us.
Yeah.
I've already had worse today. So.
Yeah, I'll say Frankie is already goopy. Like,
and you hear this voice, this very seductive voice, compelling you to come to the balcony, and it's just at the end of the hallway, and it's raining outside, and you're standing, and you feel. Go ahead.
A gnome just ejaculated down the hallway on all of us, and now we're compelled to the balcony.
Okay. Compelled.
Okay.
You've been hypnotized. You've been called. Called really is what it is, and you're standing here on the balcony at the precipice with the moon, feeling like you can stay. A little violated. You could stay or you could go, but it's the world, and you kind of feel like your powers fading a little bit, and you're becoming normal human Zens once again, and somebody hears like a little text message and a little ding, and you've got your Wi-Fi back, and you can make phone calls and make your weird videos.
Can I pocket gnome someone?
The end.
Damn it.
Nostalgic says, "What in Bukake is this?"
Yeah, that's fair.
So we found our way to the balcony unintentionally. We just blindfold on, stumbled through, found a door.
Andrea, what was the tipping off point for you to get Noam Chomsky?
Oh,
That's pretty good.
I mean, some of the quotes I like. Well, when I thought about the name Noam Chomsky, and then I put together some of the quotes he was saying, and I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
Does this sound about right? This is what Noam Chomsky.
It was all socialist liberalism, like interjected, with some thoughts on anarchy and terrorism and capitalism. All of it is kind of subtly peppered throughout.
Bravo! I didn't figure that out, but I really like that.
I say it, thoroughly enjoyable.
And it was a brutal. It was like this is a dungeon crawl. So at the end of every dungeon crawl, you feel brutalized, and I feel like that's what we did. It didn't have.
Barely survived.
Yes.
Yeah. Does everybody have any traits or aspects left?
I have a couple.
Yeah,
I have a couple left. Yeah, like
things
that I didn't think to use. I thought I would glide somewhere maybe, but I didn't have to fly anywhere.
Sure. I think we should talk about this on the after hours and fill us in on what we think. But that is the gnome story. There are a lot of little details and hints and stuff like that in there that I wanted to get into, but this is a first time game mastering for me in 25 years. So did my like I think. Oh, thank you. I think we should give a shout out to everybody who was participated today in this Home Sweet Home, or like the alternate title is Gnome Sweet Gnome. event that we did. Thank you to our cast, me, Bill, Andrea, Daniel, Owly B, JazzieCabbage, and Max. Also, thanks for the music. This was just a repeat on a live stream that I did earlier today. Not earlier this week, with all lowercase letters. And Mr. Interrupt often has music on the feed, as well as thanks to our Patreon partners. We could definitely use some additional fundings to keep us going. Super thanks to Tim Roberts, a reoccurring star, and Daniel Hulker, and Narrative PC, and a fine PC at that. Special thanks to art and creation from Couchfire Media. And I don't know, terrible production? Terrible? How do you say that?
Terrible.
Terrible Productions.
You can say terrible.
Terrible?
Terrible Productions.
Because it's a 3 and it's terrible. It's French. No.
Yeah, I don't speak French.
Wait.
For joining. I think we'll be back in just a few minutes. I also would have accepted a few other alternative answers for tonight, which would be, you gotta be kidding me. I can't find my little, oh, here it is. I got it.
My first guess was Bukowski. I keep going back to that fucking Modest Mouse song. Like, who would want to be such an asshole?
I was gonna say other answers would be Nomi Elfman, the composer, Nomi Masterson, the guy that raped and is in jail for 30 years in that 70s show, Nomi DeVito, he can drive a cab, he was a twin and he had a baby, and his former major league pitcher and personal favorite lightweight, featherweight boxing champion. He was on every single movie from Dusk Till Dawn to Heat and the X-Files. We're going to go with Nomi Trejo.
What about Nomi Campbell?
Oh,
Nomi Campbell. That's great. Stay tuned for the after hours if you can.